let my bait sink and it just stopped. All right. Man, do I have some baits for you guys. Brandt the Beefshaman, back out on San Diego Bay. These are some baits you may not think to use on the bay, but can work incredibly well. Thanks for watching, guys. Look forward to seeing you out here. Cheers. Let's get some more of these grumpy spotted bay bass. So I'm sitting around thinking about fishing. Really want to fish San Diego Bay because I haven't fished it in a little while. So I'm thinking about what baits do people normally use? Soft plastics, swim baits, spinner baits I like. What baits have I not used in the bay, either ever or in a while? Now that first bass that I got was on a chatterbait. Up until recently, I was like, what? Chatterbait in the bay? And then I'm like, why not fish a chatterbait in the bay? That's a great idea. There we go. I was looking through my tackle box going, what have I not caught fish on in the bay that I should? Smaller one. Now what was that on? Now that was on a 1/4 ounce blade bait. Now blade baits, if you're not used to them, are super versatile, simple creatures. Create a lot of vibration. This one has a rattle in it. You can use it as a jig, you can use it as a steady retrieve like a crankbait, you can yo-yo it like a vertical jig, all kinds of different things. And I was like, you know what? I haven't fished a blade bait. I don't think ever. That was actually, and I know I've seen people do it, and I was just never think about it. I'm always using the baits that I'm confident in, but I want to gain confidence with other baits. Blade baits are super easy to cast. Go right through the wind because they're nothing but a big chunk of metal. Especially you've got a strong surge like we have today, it's going to get down there faster. Look up. I have to throw a few with my favorite baits just because I can. I guess they're called confidence baits for a reason. Nope. That one wanted back in the drink. Oh, there's a fighter. Yeah, back on the blade bait. There we go. Another one. So this one I'm just letting it go all the way to the bottom, Just kind of working it back like a jig. Nice thing about a blade bait is you don't have to keep replacing the jig, the grub, the whatever. All right, got a kind of iconic backdrop here on San Diego Bay with the Coronado Bridge. I figured it's time to bring it back to an iconic San Diego craft brewery. And it's probably the San Diego's first craft brewery, and that's Karl Strauss. Karl Strauss has been brewing beer since 1989 here in San Diego. And this is the Peanut Butter Cup Porter. And I was over at Distiller's Outlet talking to Matt, and he said, you gotta get this. And I've had this before, but this hasn't been out in a long time. It's a 5.6% ABV porter, notes of dark chocolate, peanut butter, and roasted malt. Yum. Oh, my mouth started watering. Just cracking it. You got that total peanut butter cup. I mean, it's just all in your face. And all in your mouth. But with a nice roasted malt, man, that is delicious. Super peanut buttery. And it's got the bitterness of the dark chocolate. So it's not like a Reese's peanut butter cup with a milk chocolate. It's not even their dark chocolate ones. It's more dark chocolate than that. Yum. It's been a while. Get one of those. They got it over at the Distiller's Outlet. Dave and Matt are always going to hook you up over there. Now, there's really only 3 types of structure to fish here in San Diego Bay, and even in Mission Bay. One, you've got the channels, the middle of the bay. 2, you've got the flats, kind of edges of the bay. And then you've got the man-made structure, because there really isn't much natural structure, you know, like rock drop-offs and submerged islands and stuff like that in the bays. So today I've been fishing more of the channel and then also the flats. I'm gonna try a little bit around these pylons and see if we can get some. Sometimes it can be really good. There we go. Yep. There we go. Man, that hit it. Oh, it came off. Oh, it's back. Yeah. Oh, hooked up. Oh, came off. Finally got down to the bottom. Rod's going bendo. Not a giant fish, but that's okay. So out here near Holiday Island, we're in a slack tide. Slack tide means it's the time between the incoming high tide and the outgoing low tide. So there's not much water movement. It's usually the worst fishing time. But you know what? Sometimes you just don't have the time to, that's the only time you can get out there. When that happens, I usually dial it down to a 4-pound test ultralight rod. 6-pound if you want. Now, I was out here fishing today, doing really well on some different lures that I haven't used in a while. And I mean, the fishing just died. It just hit straight in the toilet. I'm like, you know what? I know how to catch fish now. So you dial it back with a smaller lure, and we can still catch fish. Wow. Mini needlefish. It's like gar fishing. I didn't actually hook the fish. I lassoed it. Check out those chompers. You know what I always say when I catch a needlefish? Share it with a friend. Share it with a friend. Oh, they're cool little fish, actually. These guys are killing it. They're killing it. There we go. Ultralight. Yeah. Going bendo. They're not giant fish, but they're so fun, especially on 4-pound test. And you never know what you're going to get out here. I mean, I've gotten halibut, I've got croaker. It's the only place in San Diego Bay where I've ended up getting a bonefish on an artificial. Oh yeah. There we go. Called sushi salad right there. There we go. Screaming it. Right? Nice. So much fun on the ultralight. Okay, gotta try this. There we go again. Next cast. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Right there again. just insanely fun on the ultralight. I mean, they're not giant fish, but it's great. It's so great. It's so entertaining. You gotta keep them out of the grass. You gotta play them right so they don't snap. There's another. Yes. Yeah. Nobody else is getting them. Just us. I'm going to teach you how today on San Diego Bay. Yeah. Whether it's blade baits, chatterbaits, crankbaits, something new that you haven't done either before or not in a long time, get those things out of your tackle box. Try it out on the bay. It's free to be out here. Come catch the fish. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, share it with a friend. Appreciate you guys watching. I need a couple more fish. See you next time.